first time I had a chance to speak to you since the Spurs game. I'm just wondering now how frustrating it's been, obviously serving the suspension, but also how you look back at that red card now.
Yeah, it'd been tough. I was at a point where, I was playing games, I was doing well. And then a small mistake like that, it stops the run of games. But, that's in the past now. I've moved on, I've got a chance now to play games again, so now I'm just excited.
Do you have any complaints over it? It's a bit unfortunate, really, with the way the fourth went over the ball.
Yeah and no. In terms of the tackle itself and how I seeing it at the end of the game, I was unfortunate. But then I seen what the referee was showing. He was only showing the clip of where my foot was on his leg. So it's understandable at the same time. But yeah, as I said, I've moved on past that. Now I'm excited for the next games that are coming up.
Obviously this season as well, it's a completely different midfield, so I just wonder how you compare the competition for places, but also how you compare it into the kind of role that you're being asked to play within that midfield now.
It's Liverpool at the end of the day, so the competition is always tough. I came around a team when I was 17, and the competition then was Wijnaldum, Henderson, there was Keita along the way, there was Chamberlain, so it's always been a world-class team. I'm at the point now to where, it's changed a bit. There's younger lads in there. It's freshened up, it's changed around. But again, it's the same. It's still going to be a centre mid to where, if you're playing well, then of course, you're keeping your place. And if not, then of course it's going to get changed around. So, the competition is good. It's healthy. And we're bonding well as a team. So it's the important thing.
And up until the international break now, it's midweek, weekend, midweek, weekend, midweek, weekend. So I just wonder, is it still one competition, one game at a time, or is there any thought to carry momentum into that international break? Because immediately after, it is of course Manchester City.
It's each game at a time, I'd say. Of course, there'll be times when, we're changing a team around. But the lads that are coming into the team for the competitions, we're doing a job in each game. The Premier League team is not going to be the exact same team as the competition here, and it's not going to be the same as the cup games. But as the fans and that have seen, if we change the team around, we can still win games. So that's the important thing.
Mike?
Curtis, you had to endure quite a long and difficult spell where it was seemingly one injury after another. The final third of last season, you came into the team and made a really big impact.
Thank you.
And started this season similarly, and you've kept your place maybe when some people were thinking all these new midfielders have come in at great cost. But what's enabled you to get back to your really best form?
As you were saying there, I had a time where I was out for, I think it was 15 weeks or something. And it was the hunger I had in me to come back and play. The time, that I was out, the team weren't in its best phase or spell, you can say. So, there was times when I was at home or I was at the stadium. And I seen a chance to where, I can come in a team and I can actually help out the team. So I just worked hard. My mind frame changed and matured as well, over the time when I was out. And I came back and I just said, I helped the team. I was fortunate enough to help with goals and assists. But more importantly was I just needed games. There'd been a time when, I was out for a while, then I came back, then I might have had like 2 or 3 games, then I was out the team again. But the most important thing that I had there at the end of the season was, I was playing just game after game after game.
Competition for places at a club you mentioned before, you're at Liverpool, so there is going to be a lot of competition, but lots of money spent on midfielders during the summer. How does that work? We know the phrase, competition for places, but how does that work on a day-to-day basis, on a match-to-match basis, where, as you mentioned before, sometimes you're coming in for a game, then you're left out?
I think it's simple as, if you play well, then you keep your place. in the club here, if I'm not playing well, they can change the team around. If Dom isn't playing, they can change him. If whoever isn't having a good game, they can always change. That's just the club here. It's a world-class club, it attracts lads who want to come and play, it attracts the best ones. So, you've got a squad full of lads who can change a game. Then if one isn't having a good game, he's just going to get changed round, and that's just what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Paul Joyce.
Yeah, you said then how there's a change in your mindset. Can you give an example of how it's changed that enabled you to play so well?
Yeah, we just I came in a team. So, so as an academy kid, I was always a kid who jumped up the age groups. And then I came in the first team, and I kind of felt like I hit a wall. I couldn't really take the next step. So it was more just going over my game and just seeing where, the improvements were. I've always been a lad to come in a team. I just wanted to go and score goals and pick up the ball and run, the ball and stuff. Is at the point to where then I learned, okay, there's more that the gaffer and the staff want. So, I came back now and the fans are all saying about how I go and press and things like that. I've never been a kid who thought about to be the first one to go and press or to try and run the most. So I've added that in my game. So now I'm just trying to work on just the overall package and playing, and yeah, I've still got a lot of things to learn, but I'm getting there.
How did the under-21s help your mindset in the summer? Because you were one of the best players then. Do you have future ambitions for the senior squad, even though it's tough competition?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it helped loads. Again, the coaching staff there and the players helped me. But yeah, it was more just the run at the end of the season that I had. I came in a team, I scored goals, I was assisting. I played, I think it was like 12 games. So, I came in, I had a buzz about me, and the staff and the players and that knew, and I just had the confidence and stuff. So I was winning there as myself. And yeah, I was fortunate enough to make the team at the tournament, and I actually scored the goal apparently. Well, I got the goal. So yeah, it was a good tournament, so I'm just carrying on the form.
Neil Jones.
You obviously captained the team recently. I know you did it when you were very young.
Yeah.
Talk about that feeling and the responsibility that brings with it.
It's a tough one if I'm honest, because I've always been the younger kid, as they said. But I'm at the point now to where, there's kids that are coming in now, and I'm kind of having a conversation with them that I was having with like a Hendo or a Milner and even like a Trent. So, it's just about the point of just helping out the kids as well. So I think, yeah, it's good to have the armband on me, and, the fans and the TV stuff can see, okay, he's captain. But every time at the training ground, I always try and just be a leader in my own way. For what, the seniors? Oh yeah, 100%. I say all the time, if you're playing well, then of course you deserve a chance. But I don't look that far ahead. I just know, if I'm playing games here and and I'm playing well and I'm scoring goals, that'll take care of itself.
Declan.
Curtis, you mentioned about the fans and seeing things about yourself. Do you pay attention to much of the criticism now?
Nah. I couldn't care if I'm honest. I just know it's part of the game. There's going to be times when you're having a good game and everyone's going to be saying he's this, he's that, he's the next this, he's, you know what I mean? And if you're having a bad game or you've had a bad game, the fans are going to have the other side, you know what I mean? So I just know it's part of the game. It doesn't faze me. I'm a Scouser. It's, we're used to, the bad part of things. It doesn't faze me. Nah, I'm good.
Dave Anderson, last one.
Curtis, what have you learned from the new guys who've come in? And then obviously there's been a big turnover in the summer, but is there anything you can pinpoint that maybe you've looked at these guys, like, okay, I can maybe a little of that?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just say it's them, I'd say it's the whole of the team. Example, you know, I can talk about Mo. There's times in the games when, you know, he's not really doing a lot in the game, but he will go and score. Do you know what I mean? So he's staying involved in the game, and, you know, you might think he's not as lively as he is, but his mind is always, okay, I'm going to get the goal for the team, this and that. And then, of course, you know, if you can speak about the lads that have, you know, came in, McAllister, I'll speak on him. I mean, he comes in and how he protects the ball is just, I've never seen before. Like, he can receive the ball and does this thing where, like, he sticks his bum out a little bit and you can't take the ball from him. So I'm thinking, like, it just his experience in terms of, like, he knows when he's going to get pressed and which way he moves and stuff. And then if you want me to speak about Dom, I think you've all seen, you know, his goals that he scored. He's got an unbelievable shot off both feet. So yeah, I'm learning a lot off them. They could probably say the same thing about me. But it's, you know, again, as I'm saying, it's, you know, it's the whole of the team. I learn off all the lads. I'm just that type. I came in the team when I'm young, and there's been lads around who I know are fully experienced, have played 500 plus games. So I'll always just try and take bits out of their game, and I'll use them bits, and we'll see how it works on me.